Abusua for any eti for abna or say eti yate public committee omo opinion in chairwoman no neti yate say in some brain himself and rather 20 16 20 17 20 18 mo ban no say abna or say and assistant edema Ken Oforiata is sensing a 21 billion Ghana cedis homes and sembi almost closely 9 banks Ghana ha any other right now no ne ho aka see no Ken Oforiata esobo nyina no ase Attorney General Yoko ake ka omo nsema bo me investigation omo pese omo kire se on get ready cause the eba no de ewo no enye asem keto akra for anom Ghana politics avenue so musum fuguru about politics there money fia say any obi ndi chebi ye ni obi so nka bi there enso form ene ye de bram like dwumade no na hye ema onuanom ene onamfo obi a enso nsa ntumi enka bi aha ena me demosi me do obi bi ase makram
constituency executives chairman of the council of elders, council of patrons and all others who came in here to vote. I want to express our sincere gratitude to all of them for having elected us to lead the New Patriotic Party in the next 4 years in the Eastern region. This election and this victory, to me, is a victory of the New Patriotic Party. The first point of call, our profound agenda now is to find a way to unite our party together, to bring everybody on board, to prepare our party for victory in 2028. That is the task ahead of us. I know it's going to be an arduous task, but yes, we are prepared to go on and grab the wheels and get the job done. Bring the party people together and forge ahead as one unit and prepare ourselves for the battle 2020.
All right, there you have it. On the grounds this weekend, Abronya DC says that there's going to be wonders. The NPP is poised for wonders under his leadership ahead of 2028. What are your thoughts on that? Let us know. Our WhatsApp number is still active. I'll try to read as many of your messages as possible as we get into the discussions. But my guests are here and ready to get into it. We'll also look at the issue of street lights in some parts of Accra. A lot of you have complained about the darkness on some of our roads from Labadi, I beg your pardon, to Tema, some parts of Oyarifa, some parts of the Peduasi Highway and other areas. You can send in your area if you're having this challenge of lack of street lights on your roads. But in studio now, we're joined by the former head of corporate affairs, Cocoa Board, Fifi Boafo. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Great to have you in studio.
Great to have you. Are we going to sing some of the Ghana songs?
Yes. We're gearing up for, what has started in Teshi. And you know that our Jama songs and Pashimo is a significant part. Yeah, thank you. It's a significant part of the festival. So you're invited. You're invited to join us. You're not Ghana, are you?
No,
yeah.
I'm Wasa.
Oh, I see.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Interesting. I see. Well, also in studio we have Director Legal of the United Party, Andrew Apia Dankwa. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Great to have you.
Yes, same here.
You're also invited.
In fact, I actually partook in the home of Agamashi.
Really? The one that just ended?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Which of them did you attend?
I went to the Dansuman one.
Yeah,
so
hometown backdoor, so.
Oh yeah, as in Afi. So Afi to my Teshi.
Yes. Afi anybody now. What do you say? All right. That's it. Afi Aya.
Ni eba ni now.
I
said that Stevie.
I feel competent. Yeah.
So I'll come for my people.
You come for people, no problem. We'll be doing ours on Wednesday. Next Wednesday. The clip with Shamo. Next Wednesday. All right. Also in studio with us this morning, the Executive Director, Africa Center for Security and Counter Terrorism, Emmanuel Kuti. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Great to have you.
It's always a pleasure to be here.
Pleasure's ours. Now, last weekend, your party went into the regional elections. It was generally peaceful from all that we have seen and we've heard. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
For a well-conducted elections. We saw that there was almost a small scuffle in Yandoh, but it was handled.
Wow.
Yeah, it was handled, and it all turned out well. Let's first talk about our general impressions about the elections, how it was conducted, what happened, and whatnot for you as a party.
Well, thank you very much. I'll first of all say that it's a part of the process of rebuilding the party and position it for the 2028 contest and to ensure that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is elected president of our country. And if you observe, just as you've indicated, how the elections were conducted, how people comported themselves, and how things went, it's a clear indication that it was a well-organized activity. And there were no violence, and largely, winners have been congratulated. Those who did not win have also accepted the outcome of the elections. And that's all that we were expecting.
Okay.
There were no violence. I think that we need to commend ourselves as a political party and how we've conducted this election. And beyond that, what is important for us is how to get to work immediately. We've elected very fantastic people to represent the party, to help us work and ensure that Dr. Bawumia is elected president, as I said. What is expected of us as party members is to also support the people who have been elected, because they as individuals are not the people who are only going to get the work done. All of us as party members are supposed to play our role and support them in getting results. But I believe that it's a important milestone that has been achieved. Beyond that, we also have the national elections coming up on the 3rd of October. We started with the polling station, we've done the coordinators, we've done the constituency elections, now we've done with the regional elections. What is left is for us to select the national executives. Our expectation is that in Kumasi on the 3rd, we will elect people who will come and then form the party base, or the people who get the party machinery running, so that we can support the flag bearer. We have already elected our flag bearer, and our expectation is that the flag bearer will get the necessary support from the party machinery. On top of that, I believe that internal elections is part of a process to get people to represent us, and all of us will work as a team. So during internal elections, you do not see it as life and death matter, because if you also go out there, malign people, say all manner of unprintable things about your fellow party members, it will become difficult for you to get such persons to come on board and support the party agenda. I believe of course, in politics, you have one or two people not conforming to the standard expected. But the expectation is that we'll learn from few mistakes probably that will come as part of the process, and then it will not be repeated, especially when we are going to the national election, the October 3rd. We don't get those things repeated.
All right. I wanted to just take a quick look at some of the winners, those who retained their seats, new entrants, and so on. And then we'll get into the conversation proper. I also see some of your messages coming in already. I'll read them a little later on the show. So you forgive me for not reading them immediately, but I'll make time to read them as we go. But we've just been joined by the Deputy CEO of the Forestry Commission, Elikem Kotoko. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us, Elikem.
Thank you for having me.
Great to have you.
Same here.
All right, now let's go on to who won what over the weekend. Of course, top of the list is the Ashanti region. Let's take a look at the slides. Yes, Ashanti region, Odinihu Kweku Apia, is the NPP Ashanti regional chairman-elect, replacing Chairman Wontumi, also retaining his seat, Kwame Bafo Abonye, popularly known as Abonye DC, for Bono. We also have for the Northeast, Alhaji Fuseini Nuruddin, And then also for the Volta region, we have Makafui Kofi Wanya, and questions have been asked as to whether or not he will be able to change the fortunes of the party in the Volta region going into 2028. And then next we have Ignatius Kwesi Afrifa, Western region. Then for the Upper East Regional Chairperson elect, we have Elvis Figo. Awonekai, if I'm not murdering his name there. Next one is Robert Safo Mensah for the Ahafo region. And then we have Mohammed Batima Adam for the Northern region. And for Savannah, we have Alhaji Idrisu Sulemana and Jeff Kunedu for the Eastern region. All right. We'll get into the numbers that the various regions polled for Dr. Bawumia and the percentages during the 2024 general elections and what these new regional chairmen have to do going into 2028 to shore up the numbers and secure a win for the NPP if possible. Let me come back to the table and ask Elikem, you've just joined us, but what are your general impressions of the elections?
Thank you so much, and good morning once again. I must say that it is all part of a democratic process. I am happy that the NPP as a political party is doing some of the things they are doing. To be very honest and sincere with you, it looks to me like they would want to be doing the same old things yet expect a very different result. And I listened to my brother say it was peaceful. Yes, it was indeed peaceful, but there were quite a number of incidents that were very needless and avoidable. It turned a bit fistical at some point, and the videos are all over there on social media.
Fistical, yeah. Or there were disagreements?
Well, and if it turned into assaults and all of that kind, there were some.
Physical assault?
Yeah, there were fights at some places.
Yeah, we've seen the videos about disagreements and whatnot.
Not only disagreements, I mean, you saw people extending hands to the others and all of that. It must be condemned and avoided at all levels.
In which region?
I don't recall the region, but I can easily pull them out for you. In fact, I had them here. Reason being that when we want to embark on these processes, we should be able to. That is why I like one of his statements he made, that look, internal contest should not be reason for us to spew garbage over our opponents, because that is fodder you are giving to your external opponent in the run-up to the main elections. And as a young person, I have maintained that same thing, that nothing will push me to belong to any side within an internal contest and want to badmouth the other because either I am better than, or my candidate is better than, or I see you to be inferior or lower and all of that. It must be based on a message and policy. And so we congratulate them for what they are doing. The only thing I find very troubling is that it appeared they deceived their followers or their members.
How is that?
You know, initially, the plan was that they were going to start, they had made a U-turn to now start the elections from flag bearer to national executives to region. But you see, if any smart person out there could tell that this was a deliberate ploy to just skim the system for one candidate and none other than Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. And so they went for the elections, elected a flag bearer, then suddenly they said they have made a U-turn and they have to start from the base again. Because everybody wondered why you would want to start an election of executives and start from the top. But you see, again, it's not only looming danger because it is going to breed a lot of factions within. Because now it appears those you elect at the base must all fall in line with or be people who are more aligned towards your flag bearer. But you don't need to have people necessarily belonging or liking you before you work with them. That is what shows you are a true leader. Let me give you an example. President Mahama, when he was elected, how do you call him? Professor Alabi played an integral role in his campaign. That is how you work. But when you do, so when even they finish the election, you hear some say the Alan faction won here. Kennedy Japan people won here. I know. Yeah, okay. I'm just giving an example.
The Kennedy faction.
Then the Kennedy faction has won. This has won, and you don't do that to people. As a group, it meant that those who were saying this thing from the very beginning, that they were deceiving us, they just wanted to twist their arm to elect Bawumia as flag bearer. They were right after all, because after electing your flag bearer, then you made a U-turn. And what recommendations informed the decision to do that? Did the recommendation say that you should go deceive them and tell them that you are starting the process by electing national flag bearer through national executives to region, etc.? Then make a U-turn and now say we will start again from the base. Because from the very word go, when they announced that, we in the opposition and many other onlookers critiqued that and questioned the rationale behind that decision. And today we stand vindicated because this very thing we told them was trouble is what they did. Now it is going to create factions within them. I shouldn't be rejoicing over that, because I expect to see a stronger opposition that will put our feet to the fire.
And this makes them a weak
This
side.
makes them a bit weak, because there are certain people who may be winning elections now who would never have won election if not the way they have turned it. And so it was deliberate, which meant that you want to deliberately push some people on the neck of the electorate, either because they are somebody's favorite or somebody wants things done in a certain way. But when you conduct an election like that, X will be splashed in your face in the end, because at the end of it, like I said, you are having factions. They will tell you, oh, these people won here, that person won over here. So what exactly happened? You can't do that. And mind you, these are a group of national executives, or most of the executives have failed their followers. They have failed their members woefully.
Is that so?
Very much. And so they are not able to tell them what exactly is their substance to hold on to office for. So they continue
But they have been able to successfully retain or win their positions as chairman of the various
regions. Not just a few. And more importantly too, you know that these executives of the party have failed them to the extent that there are 16 regions and they could not win even parliamentary seats in 9 out of 16. The first time in Ghana's history that a political party as strong and notable as the NPP
You are talking about the 2024 general election?
Yes, the 2024 general election.
Okay, we're talking about the reorganization. We're talking about the reorganization.
That's not correct.
Okay.
Yes, the NPP did not win parliamentary seats
in 9.
It's not 9.
9 regions.
Four. It's 4. It's not
4
9.
regions.
It's Volta region, OT,
Upper East, Upper West. Continue.
Bono.
No,
the one.
The one.
So it's not true that the MPP did not win.
You check your facts. After this, I'll do that.
You made a point, but then I'm only correcting that it's not true.
We'll fact check. We'll fact check that. We'll fact check that and then put it out there. But let me just move on to you for a minute and come to Andrew. You've been very vocal about the rule of law and conduct of elections, and from your assessment of what happened over the weekend, how ready is
He's so excited
the
about
NPP
that he wants to come back.
NPP, is that correct? You're looking to come back to the NPP?
Yeah, he's coming back.
What do you think? Why would I want to go into a house that is evidently possessed by family spirits?
I beg your pardon?
Why would I want to enter into a house that is evidently possessed by family spirits? Would you advise me
by familiar spirits?
Would you advise me to
family aspiration?
No.
Familiar spirits.
Familiar or evil spirits.
Hey.
Yeah. Why would I go into a house that is?
But that's your former house.
That's why I left. It was possessed, so I ran away. It was possessed
by familiar spirits.
By familiar spirits, so I had to run away.
Wow.
So why would I return? Anyway, so let me wish you your lovely
return. I'll play this soundbite for you.
Because it has happened in the past. We've seen very faithful people are faithful to a party,
so 7
exit,
regions. I've gotten that.
and come back. 7 regions.
7 solid regions. You have no representation in the legislature.
Okay.
Not 9.
I'll confirm that. But back to you, Andrew.
So let me wish you, lovely viewers, a good morning. Always a pleasure to be in the company of my friend and brother Fifi. We were rescuing from the family that's been possessed.
Hell no.
Let's share the platform with Kuti and then my own brother Elikem Kotoko. I always say that I like the Kotoko name because unlike I'm an advanced supporter of Kotoko.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
but you don't know yet which team I support, mind you.
No, I don't know.
I would say.
No, don't say it.
Really?
Okay. I know you're a devout phobia supporter.
Masters, Continental Club Masters.
Anyway.
But back to the matter.
Anyway,
What does
since you are
the
talking about football, bear in mind the winners of the league. It's
Midiama? Undisputed. But this year we're coming
we are
for
the
you.
champions.
Undisputed. But this year we're coming for
Oh,
you.
can you hear? Congrats. Anyway.
All right. What does the last weekend tell you about the preparedness of the NPP as they reorganize for 2028?
I mean, it didn't change. It didn't change anything for me. My perception, because my view has always been that the problem is not necessarily about elections. Sometimes in this country we reduce democracy to just what's called elections, and so for me, well, I must congratulate them for what was largely a peaceful elections. Some of their choices excited me, as in Okoboy is a fantastic guy, one of the guys I really, really respect. And so to see that Okoboy has been chosen as president, for me, that was a huge chairman. That was a huge positive. But largely, majority of the chairmen retained their seats. Most of the chairmen, most of the places where most of the places where the chairman changed were places where the position was the incumbent.
Na me should be a share jumedi we drum pempe so we. Ye do be as Ghana politics the monetary musum fuguru obi any ndi chebi obi any enkebi. Like jumedi no na shema onua no namfo obusuafo obi a enso nsa entimi nkebi no hu de ekoso e o Ghana politics avenue. Ene Ghana memu politics no de ekoso ene de eba. Wo nsem kan bi so na utie ye no onti bibia se a. Treasure comment section no ye beje bre ye betena se na de onti ase bia so ya pampa ya pansa pansem ni a cheche wase. Medi musia makram.